Another episode of Kill the DJ. Check it out. New stuff in the set. Fucking love it. Today has been a productive day. We've been busy. We've got friends over. We got a full house of all of the homies in the place to be. And over here at our DJ booth, the one and only Keebs. What up, man?
What's happening?
I got nothing. I'm excited to see you. Hi.
Hey.
Welcome. Thanks for coming up. I'm glad this is happening. Thank you for being a part of our show. We've been doing this for a little while, but this is a new format, bringing in the guests and doing like the extended set to open. I think everybody here is pretty excited to see what you're going to play. I know you told me earlier, you were like, I might play some stuff that I don't usually get to do. So I'm very curious if you decided to go that direction or not. But why don't you tell everybody just briefly, because we are going to bring you over here later, a little bit about who you are and what you do and where you do it.
My name is Todd, or Keebs. I have been doing a night called Laser Crunk for, I don't know, 16 or 17 years now. I think I lost track. Yeah, we have a party this Friday, and we play there. It used to be monthly. Now it's just occasionally. Yeah, I do that. I DJ other places. I do engineering stuff. I do other random creative things. So,
you are a very creative person. I've seen some of your fun art projects. We'll talk a little bit more about some of that stuff in a little bit. But let's get right into just playing some tunes so we can talk to you afterwards. We're going to do roughly 30 minutes. You'll know when it's time. You'll feel it in your bones.
Yeah, when you drag me off of here and I play 20 minutes extra.
Just do your thing, man.
Cool. Whenever you're ready, man, take it away.
Cool. Sounds good.
Sir, heard you gon' clone, sir. Stop all that blessing, young nigga don't wanna go there. Never been a gopher, but I always been a soldier. Young niggas in the cut, posted like a photo. I on my own, sir. Heard you gon' clone, sir. Stop all that blessing, young nigga don't wanna go there. Never been a gopher, but I always been a soldier. Young niggas in the cut, posted like a vulture.
I'm a real street nigga, I don't see it that way. I bought a Rolls Royce, cause bitch, I want my roses today. Y'all been hiding from the truth, but y'all gon' listen today. I'm the head coach, so know what position to play. Gas bag, shout it, yeah, I gotta fly to the bay. Knock the meat out your rib, I got tape on the K. She a goddess of the trap, angel white 98. She so motherfucking thick, you let her know where you stay. Like a cartoon, the bitch took a pot to the face. Ice Cube, cold game, it's one hell of a day. She got a real pretty face, you like where's her waist? Took the bitch to the place and she like where's the safe? Looking in my pockets is filled with blue honeys. Don't let them move me, but the goddamn money. Drop a bag, make the room clear. Run, dear. The stick long as a broom, it can kill a reindeer. Before you came here, we was selling cane hairs. Since Gucci Mane left, it's just not the same here. And I make a false step, cause he yelling help, help. Wear them up like Mike Phil, didn't see Bill. Gambling with the trap god, better not Welch. He brought it on his own self, he cost his own death. Tryna make a death threat with a weak world. Uphill battle, running up some steep stairs. Ballers on the right, haters on the left. Money make these bitches can't keep their hands to themselves. With this money coming in, shit, I'ma need some help. East Atlanta Center, and y'all all son of L's. Bucking gets the bullet, nigga, I was just 12. You still ain't get no screening, nigga, you just took a L. If I do a feature, it's gon' cost like 50 bills. I need an endorsement on the poster boy for scales. Took a million rich, I took the train, I took the mail. Most you niggas shell, I sell water to a well. Put me in a cell, I'm too strong, I still prevail. Smoke one for a lil, nigga, turn this up a lil. Looking in my pockets is filled with blue honeys.
either. Get it up. Alright? It don't mean everybody keep your L up like that. It don't mean nothing. But one thing.
To my bag, yeah. She like birthday cake. She like birthday cake. Yeah. It's all on the face. It's all on the face.
Original sound like the back or the place. Watch the ride. south like the back of the place.
Shadow shows no emotion, so what's even the fuss? But the face on your boy casts a darker picture of the red-handed act he's gonna whisper. Look, blood, I'm sorry, cause I know you got my back. He was running, I couldn't think I had to get out of that. Not long ago, you were miming to the shook ones. Now this really is part two, cause you're the shook one. Hand to the tool as you question your friendship. Has men like you gonna make me a convict? Never love a fella when I've done nothing wrong.
Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. As the young kids like to say, he's cooking.
Cooking, definitely.
Yeah, boy. One time for the one time. Thanks, Keebs. Everybody give Keebs a big round of applause. Yeah, Keebs. You want to grab that microphone for a second?
Yep.
Well, my good sir, thank you so much again for coming up and being on an episode of Kill the DJ. Before we bring you over here and we strike your setup, why don't you tell us just a little bit about where you got the inspiration for tonight's set? You jumped a bunch of genres. You were kind of all over the place. Where did it come from? Where was your inspiration there?
So that was basically a section of a set, well, of a playlist that I made for another show, but like never got there.
Okay.
You know? So I was kind of, I toyed around it a little bit at the set, but didn't really make it there, and I probably wouldn't have played a lot of that stuff at the set just for various reasons. So
you do a really good job with what I like to call like the setup and the punchline with mixing, where you have like a build in a certain direction, and then all of a sudden, boom, you hit me with something that goes a different direction. That's that whole like comedic performance of a good DJ in my mind. I love that stuff. So kudos to you, sir. One of the better sets that I've heard in this building so far.
wait, it's not the best set you've ever heard in your whole life?
You know, I was going to say it. I was, but I didn't want to sound like I was riding your jock too much. It was an amazing set, Keebs. It was fantastic. One of the best sets ever, if not the best set ever, other than the ones that I play personally.
Right. I mean, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
You're nothing if not humble, bud.
Why don't you break that down? We're going to switch over and get the next DJ in there, which I'm guessing we should probably just keep running with some of the tractor guys. So why don't we get Witness up there, and then we'll throw
Some of the tractor guys.
Awesome Possum up there.
Just gonna lump them all together.
Yeah. We're building a farm, so we need all these tractors.
It's true.
Yeah. Let's
Is
go
Witness
ahead.
playing tonight?
I would assume so. He's
I
here.
don't know. I don't think that's the case.
He's got a
He's a
brand new
spectator.
He's got a big booking he's got to tell everybody about. He's going to play music. He's over there not doing any of those things right now.
Yeah, it's not. That's not. Yeah. We'll sort it out.
Fine.
You tell us about the ongoings in the last week and upcoming.
Oh man, let's see.
You know,
ongoings and upcomings, and Keebs, you can break down. We'll bring you over here with us, and then you guys figure out over there in the peanut gallery who's going next. Then, if Beam's not going, let's see, George, what's going on this week? You got anything fun going on this week?
Not really.
Why?
Nah.
All right, fair.
It's just the way things are.
Let's see. What do I have this week? This weekend is Easter. It's also, for all you stoners out there, 420.
That's true.
For all of you trippy psychedelic freaks, it's Bicycle Day. There's so many things to celebrate if you like to do drugs this weekend, including the second coming of Jesus.
Which is any good reason there could be. Absolutely.
Yeah, I like to party with
Our
my
Lord and
nuts out.
Savior.
Definitely with our Lord and Savior. There's so many potential for us to get canceled right now and saying awful things. So I'm going to move on beyond the Easter part of this weekend and talk a little bit about 419 and 420 stuff. There's a big stoner fest this weekend in Ohio, and I think I'm going to go to it. That's a good question. I wish I had that memorized. I could tell you. I literally think it's called Stoner Fest or something, though.
Interesting.
It's like a bunch of Ohio hip-hop people and a couple of random DJs throwing a free weed party for 3 days. Like a camp out. So I'm very curious to see what actually this thing turns into.
Are you going?
I think I'm going to go up on Saturday for part of it for scientific research purposes, to observe people in their natural habitats, enjoying themselves. Strictly as an observer.
No, strictly.
Not
Absolutely.
not as a participant
Absolutely.
in any way, shape, or form. So, you excited for the Easter Bunny to come?
I don't really do much with Easter, to be honest with you.
Will you have ham?
Probably not.
Will you have a lamb?
I'm working on Easter Sunday, so.
Really?
Yeah.
I would. I would work no matter what, honestly. I love working. You give me some money and I will be there. I am a whore. In fact, anybody out there watching right now, if you want me to do anything, and I mean anything, you just send me a DM. Slide up in my Venmo. I'll know what to do. You just put an address in there. I'll show up 35 minutes later wearing my famous Chuck Taylor slippers. They're bright red. I'll throw on a bathrobe.
You have Chuck Taylor slippers?
Yeah, bro, they're dope.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're high top reds. They're real slick.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
man.
I'm a sucker for anything.
Where does a cool guy like me get a pair of them?
Oh, maybe TikTok Shop, maybe Amazon.
Nice.
Something like that. They're there. You can find them. You just search for sneaker slippers. I'm a sneaker slipper guy. Do you wear slippers?
I do, actually.
What's your favorite underwear?
I actually just got a
Saks?
No.
God damn it.
I did not get Saks.
You're not really giving me any good endorsements here for them to sponsor
I know.
this show.
I just picked up a package of underwear from Ross, actually, and it's made with bamboo fibers. Let me tell you something, man. I have never worn a softer pair of underwear in my life. And this is a plight that we all know.
Yeah.
You know, the fat guy roll
Yeah,
plight.
yeah, the flip over.
It does not do that.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
As a member of the chubby community.
Yes.
You know, when you're walking, your thighs rub together.
Yep.
And bamboo is wood.
Well, it's not.
Are you
100%
afraid that
bamboo.
you
No,
will
I'm not
catch
gonna-
fire?
I'm not going to catch fire.
Will
in
your
my
penis
pants.
catch
No,
on fire
It will not.
in your bamboo underwear?
No.
What if you
it's made
ran
with
really,
bamboo
really
and
fast?
viscose, okay.
Okay. Fair.
Now listen, the physics of this dictate that just because they probably won't, It doesn't mean they won't.
So wait, that's why you're telling me they were at Ross Dress for Less.
Yeah, somebody
Because
was
nobody
pretending-
bought them anywhere else because there were too many fires being made in.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Okay. All right.
it's an epidemic, apparently.
Okay,
It was
great.
happening all over South America.
Well, I'll let you know.
Well, with that being said, do we have any idea who's DJing next? You're DJing next? Oh, Samus.
Samoose.
Samoose.
We'll do the thing. You get on up there, and Keebs, you can join us here when you're ready. Grab yourself a
Hey,
beverage.
Samus, did you happen
hop
to
on
bring
in.
us any hummus? Oh.
But we did go get tacos. Yeah, if you guys were here earlier, you should have
Shout
got
out
tacos with us.
Las Palmas.
You can come on in. You're good.
You're
You get-
allowed to cross.
you
in
get
front.
special
It's the rest
permission.
of us who aren't.
Hi, buddy.
Nice job.
Thanks for coming down. I know it's a very far trip.
Now I see what the hat's for.
Yeah, it's just to hide shit. Yeah. This is my sneaky way of being like, we don't have cables just running through the fucking table. We didn't punch a hole in the center of it to run cables through. Hi. Hey.
What up? How's it
Have you
going?
been on many podcasts?
Couple? At least one, two.
Okay. Two.
I think 2 podcasts.
As DJ or as art enthusiast or both?
Just kind of as a talker person.
Okay.
Yeah.
A talker person.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an official title.
Todd, I've known you probably over 20 years at this point, and I feel like in that 20 years we've spent a decent amount of time together, but I feel like I really don't know you that well, honestly. So let's just talk a little bit about, like, where does Todd Keebs come from? Give us a little bit of the history. How did you end up where you are?
Well, how did I end up where I am physically, or?
Physically, in the entertainment world, in life. I know you're an engineer. You were working with like microphones at one point.
Yeah.
You've been involved in probably 2 of the longest running, events in Pittsburgh history, with Fuzz and Laser Crunk both being, more than 15 years each, basically. So, like, how did that become a thing for you?
I guess I grew up in Pittsburgh, first of all, Regent Square, and I did that, and then my mom was volunteering in the career center. Actually, she kind of made the career center at Shenley, where I went to high school, and she was like, "Hey, what do you want to do for your life?" And I was like, "I don't know," and I was DJing at the time already. But she said, she was just kind of looking through all sorts of books. She was like, "What do you think about audio engineering?" And I'm like, "That sounds cool. Audio engineering stuff. All right, I'm in." So then
Were you in the high-tech program at Shenley?
No. High tech program was like, I was in the magnet program.
Okay.
So I was there for language. But yeah, so she did that, and it turns out that audio engineering is kind of there's a bunch of different things you call audio engineering. So there's engineering musicians, that kind of engineering. There's, designing sound cards, right? There's designing microphones, which I ended up doing. There's, I didn't design them, to be clear, but things related to that, or there's acoustics, right? So there's a lot of different kind of audio-related technical aspects you can go into. And so I ended up going to electrical engineering with a focus on audio, and then DJing that, while in college, came back to Pittsburgh, and at that point, Fuzz was going on, drum and bass night, that happened at the Bloomfield Bridge Tavern, and so I got involved in that, and that was what kind of kick-started, I guess, me throwing events. DJing was started in high school, just sort of raves and whatever. So yeah, I don't know.
Cool. Now, early years as a DJ, I know that you had a tag partner for a while, but did it start like that, or did you start solo and then you and Frankie met each other? How did that end up becoming a thing?
Yeah, so me and Frankie, we both grew up in Regent Square posse, represent.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we knew each other since we were probably 11 or 12, getting into various trouble, and started going to raves. And we were like, hey, we can do this. People are just up there spinning records. We could do it. We could get the same stuff. And we kind of said, okay, our hook, will be that we're 2 young kids both DJing together. Because at the time, people didn't really, even tag team that much. I
Yeah.
mean, a bit, but not that much. And so our whole hook was we're going to be 2 kids DJing on 3 turntables with 2 mixers.
Okay.
So we had like 2 turntables running into one mixer, that mixer running into another mixer, and then a 3rd turntable hooked up to that.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
So we would like show up to the event with with an additional turntable and mixer, put that on, and it worked. I mean, like people again.
Yeah, I knew who you guys were. So I don't think you actually know this, but I actually went to Shenley first and then transferred to Alderdice. So technically, I went to high school with both of you at different points.
Nice.
But no, Circuit 6 was probably like the first drum and bass tag duo that I knew of in Pittsburgh. And being that I went to high school with Frankie, I was like, oh, I can see how I could do this as well, seeing as he was only a couple years older than me.
Yeah.
Like I was a freshman when he was a senior.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can do it too. Why
Yeah,
not?
exactly. And that's literally like where the mentality come from. I was like, wait a minute, if this dude that I know can do it, like
Yep.
I could probably do it. And then like I was hanging out with Chris Larkin a lot, and he became a happy hardcore DJ, and like all of my friends started playing happy hardcore, and I went the complete opposite direction of all of that. It's like, I'm gonna do drum and bass. Laser Crunk.
Yeah.
You got one coming up this week.
Yep.
Who's
this
coming?
Friday. We got a DJ called Rosca. He's a producer, DJ. He's probably, I'd say probably the most, I wouldn't say he's credited for inventing UK funky, but he's certainly the person that is driven it like the most out of anybody.
Okay.
You said Ruska?
Rosca.
Oh, Rosca.
Yeah, not Roscoe. And there is Roscoe, but no, Rosca. And he basically has been driving UK funky for many years now. We've had him as guest twice before at Laser Crunk. Super good DJ. Really good, like, just kind of, I don't know. I mean, if you don't know what UK funky is, it's kind of a cross between 2-step, breaks, tribal, broken beat.
Bass line too, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of bass line in there
Where's
for
this-
sure.
where's it
Little
happening this
soca.
week?
This is at Cobra. This
Okay.
Friday, yeah. So I mean, we used
With
to
the
be
big
at
Void sound system
Yep.
that everybody loves. Go see it. Go hear it.
we used to be at Brillo Box all the time, and then during the pandemic, when we stopped doing monthly,
Yeah.
and so now we can kind of move around to different places. I mean, we still Brillo Box is still and will always be our home, but
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's fresh. It's nice to get that fresh new atmosphere. Spice it up a little
Exactly,
bit, give
yep.
people a different way to view things, experience things. But
Yep.
having a home base is always great. People that you know and can support your event, and like, throw you the bone and be like, whatever you want to do. Just here's the keys, have fun with it. And I'm
Yep.
sure with the experience that you've had there over the years, that's probably how it is.
Oh yeah,
A
definitely.
little throwback to our last week discussion, how we said like so many venues are closing in Pittsburgh. Standard and has always been there, Brillo Box. I mean, it's been there forever.
Well, it was, but it wasn't there for.
Yeah, it closed
Well, that's
for a
true.
little
It
bit.
did close for a period of time. That's
Which
right.
is, and the only reason they were able to open back up was because of the Save Our Stages money. So,
Yeah.
like, shout out to whoever did that.
Adam
Yeah.
Valen, right? Wasn't he a big
don't
part of
know.
that?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Adam. He's going to be a guest on the show at some point. I actually talked to him today. Hey, Summus, how you looking up there? Do you have a DJ setup ready to roll? I can't see you because of the light. You're just a big green dot.
A big green dot?
Big green dot. I can see you on the TV now.
Okay.
So, are you going to spin the wheel, or are you just going to be a punk?
I'm just going to be a punk.
Oh, you're such a punk.
Well, I mean, if I spin the wheel, is it going to be a bunch of crazy shit that I can't
It depends
Yeah,
do?
there's a
on
lot of crazy shit on it.
I mean, the only way to find out is to give it a spin. So, in case you don't know,
I don't.
which you don't. So, I basically created this show to torture my friends that are DJs.
Hence the name.
Yeah. There's been various challenges over the last year or so, and we've been kind of refining the system now that we've done 9-10 months of this thing. So it used to be we would come in and we would either spin a wheel and play a genre or a decade, or we would draw something from a hat and we'd have to do an 8-minute set based off of a phrase or a color swatch interpreted into music, a bunch of different random stuff,
Yeah,
whatever
but
you
at
come
least
up
the
with.
phrase ones and the color ones, we had time to actually prepare for.
Yeah, we will give you
okay.
a week to prep for
Oh,
those.
that's
So we would do that the end of this episode for next week.
We're going to have one next week.
Are we?
Yep.
Oh, we're having a challenge? I love a good challenge
Yep.
episode.
So you would prefer that I play
I
the wheel
love-
and
You
I
can either
train
spin
wreck?
the wheel or get booed.
You can spin the wheel, and if you're not confident that you can do what the wheel says,
I can bail out?
you can bail
All right, I'll do it.
until you get more experience.
Fair, I'll do it.
That's some balls.
You want George to spin the wheel for you?
Come on over and spin the wheel.
All right.
So the wheel has replaced the randomness of me having to come up with stuff every week. But now I just kind of change out things from time to time. I added some new stuff this week. So some of them are a little bit more difficult. Some of them are easy. And one of them on there is just you get to do whatever you want.
Not that one.
What's that one?
Wait, what was it?
Was it swap laptops?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one comes up often.
We did that a bunch.
Take a laptop?
Yeah, pick a
What does
laptop from
switch
anybody
gear
here.
mean?
I'm not switching gear. I'm not playing on that route thing, whatever the fuck that
Yeah, that's what switch gear is. Play on something you're not comfortable with.
Well,
That one's for
it's
jump.
weighted weird. It keeps coming up on laptop every time.
I think this wheel's fucked.
Oh, pick your own. Okay.
Fair
that was
enough.
fun.
Fair enough. It has led to some interesting creativity, though. It's been a kind of a good challenge for some of us.
It's hard for me because I don't DJ enough, and I'm a bad DJ.
You're not a bad DJ.
I'm not a bad
You're just
DJ.
a new DJ.
I'm bad at being a DJ.
We are all bad at being DJs.
Yeah, we all are.
Except for
I'm a
Keebs.
neglective DJ.
When we come back after your set, we're going to talk about Keebs in the background.
Hell yeah.
But before then, if we can get 8 minutes on the clock,
Oh, wow, that's a whole thing.
yeah, you got to press that button. Let's see it.
I thought you had it all memorized, sir.
It's all. No, I just hadn't reset the clock yet. It's there. I promise you, it's there.
I believe you.
Who we got? We got Summus. Let's get the
Get
old
bottom
lower third
thirds.
going.
Get the old lower third.
What are you
look at
plugged
that.
into? That's that thing. So you need you need 30 there, and you're gonna need about yay much of that. All right, you should be good.
Hey, 8 minutes on the
Just
motherfucking
send
clock.
Every time it's the same blood clot.
One minute left. Seconds. Five, four, three, two, one.
Yay!
Kill the DJ.
DJ stuff.
Wow.
Poop butt.
Samus, that was dark.
That was rough.
That was dark.
Was it more fun than going to a whatever thrash death metal show?
No, I wish I would have done that, but I need to start DJing more anyways, so this will be the fire lit inside me is DJing a shitty 8-minute set, and I have to DJ like an hour set of fine tunes on Sunday. So
Keebs, what did you think of that 8 minutes?
I enjoyed it. I mean, it was nice and dark. I wish it would have been like 30 times louder, just because that's
we can
what
be
I feel
louder.
Like.
We can 100% be louder.
I think that FLX doesn't allow it to get much
I
louder.
don't. Yeah, I also
I don't-
I just bought one of these, but I also haven't touched it at all since I bought it a couple weeks ago.
No, I
and-
don't think it was the equipment to be.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we could definitely be louder.
Well, no, I'm saying I feel like I'm not exactly comfortable on this little thing just yet, but that's okay. I still used it and
Yeah,
kind
I
of
mean-
figured it out.
It was still a good set. It was just very metallic and very.
That's how
What,
I like it. I've realized that like I like to play music on really big sound systems, and I like to just like flex the fuck out of the subwoofers as hard as I can.
In your own words, tell me what you think was bad about that set.
My phrasing was off like 2 times, I think, and I also don't know the music in my playlist enough because I just added like 200 new tracks to it, so I'm just kind of fumbling the
That's
bag
fine.
everywhere.
I never know what I'm playing.
But I mean, it wasn't the worst thing I've ever done, but it also is just I've been DJing for like 9 months at this point. I need to pull my pants up and stop being a bitch.
Let me ask table fellas. Did any of you notice that she was out of phrase at all?
No.
Anybody in the gallery?
But to be fair, like I wasn't paying enough attention to do that.
It's also just 140 in bass.
Let's
and it's
also
just a
relate
bunch
that
of
to
noise.
the general public at an event.
That's definitely true.
Would
Definitely
anybody at an event
No.
have noticed
Fuck no.
that?
However, I mean, I think there's like what people notice, and there's the subconscious.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, and like that's
Sure.
what like the difference between like a good DJ and a great DJ is like, you know, it's not much that most people would notice.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I want to think I'm a good DJ, and that's the point.
We all think you're a good
We
DJ.
do
well, I
think
don't.
this.
That's nice, and I appreciate it.
I mean, I've heard you play shitty. I would
I
tell
want-
you if you played shitty. Like, you know that. You did a fine job.
I would like to think that I'm a better DJ, and I think that I'm starting to figure things out that are going to make me a better DJ. So,
You know what I think? I think this is the week that we make Broski spin the wheel.
yeah, broski, spin
I
the
think it's
wheel, bitch boy.
He's been dodging it and hiding from it.
Jonathan, I literally hadn't been DJing for more than a week, and they made me spin the fucking wheel. I
You can
literally
do
hadn't
it.
been touching equipment more than a week, and I spun that wheel.
Why don't you come
and-
spin this wheel,
And
dog?
I had to play some scary shit, so I think it's your time.
I'll give you a respin. If you
Same-
don't like the first one, you can spin it again.
I think we should all get 3 spins if we really hate the first 2.
Only if we get to do the USB challenge next week.
Okay,
No,
I'm
I
down
got
with
something
that.
else planned for next week. But we
Jonathan,
can,
you don't run this
we
show.
can
Get
do
up
the
there and
USB
spin that wheel.
We
Bros
can
do it to
we
the
can
USB
plan a
swap.
USB challenge soon. I'm
This-
down with that.
This is TJ
So-
times 2 world, not Jonathan's
Couple
world.
of,
Go
uh,
spin
You'll like,
that
you'll
wheel,
like,
boy.
you'll like next week. You'll like next week's challenge, I promise.
We were doing. We did a thumb drive challenge where everybody took home a thumb drive and put like a set's worth of music on it, and then shuffled them up and handed them out at the show. It was fun. It was good hijinks. People were not prepared
Scratch
for
or
what they got.
die. Somewhere in your set, you got to try to scratch.
That's
On
see,
the
it's
four- on the
self-explanatory. I didn't even
400.
have to explain it. You're gonna figure it out, or it's gonna sound like shit. It doesn't matter.
Just give me a baby scratch on a drop.
Just a
Find
little
something
one.
that starts
Just
with
a
a drum.
little
and
one.
Yep, just
get
We're
it.
not
Fit-
asking
fit-
for
fit-
scratching
fit-
the
fit-
entire
fit-
time.
Just give it a
Drop it
little
in.
scratch. That's fine. That's how
I
you
mean,
learn.
you know,
See, here's the
If you
thing,
don't do it, you
kids.
just get booed.
You
We've
just pick the
uh,
mic up and go wiki wiki.
We
That also-
have been, letting
Someone
it
asked me if an
slide
X32 can wiki
on
wiki the other day.
The killing of DJs in this room recently. It has been really just too much coddling, and I'm not going to coddle you anymore.
You could just change the name to Coddle the DJ.
Yeah, and that's just not who I am. I might look snuggly, but I am ferocious.
How about we call it encourage the DJ?
Constructively criticize the DJ.
Listen, episode 2, I had a kid walk off because I annoyed him too much.
Yeah, you really
he flipped
did.
me off, and he was
I mean,
like,
that's
"Fuck you, I'm out of here."
understandable though.
Yeah. I was, Psycho Octave. He did not like my hijinks. He was mad. He came back. We hugged it out. I apologized.
But he hasn't been back since, has he?
No, he came back after
Oh, he
that.
did?
But
All right.
like one time. But I did call him the right name after that. His friends were fucking with him, which turned into me saying the wrong name like 80 times. I just kept calling him the wrong name. I was like, Joe, John, Jake, whatever your fucking name is.
So not his DJ name, his real
No,
name.
they also gave me the wrong DJ name. So his name is Psycho Octave, but they wrote Psycho Octavius. Like Otto Octavius, Spider-Man, Yeah. So they didn't like that. Doc Ock was not his favorite surname, if you will. So he flipped me off, called me a motherfucker, and walked right off the set. It was was a shining moment
Yeah,
in the
it's
show's
those
history.
viral moments that really, could take your podcast to.
Tessa's really hoping that the cloud collapses today. This is a new addition to the set. I just finished building this morning. Well, let me rephrase. I built it last week, and then it broke before the show started. So then I fixed it this week, and so far, so good. I'm hoping that it stays up. If we can get a week or two out of it, I don't have to fix it, then I know we're solid. Yeah, without it falling. It's got to get some touch-ups. I've got some gaps in the back here that need some puff. You do a lot of art, Mr. Keebs. What are some of your favorite artistic mediums outside of DJing?
I like designing shit on the computer and 3D printing it.
Okay.
That's been what I've been working on the most recently. Yeah, I've been making these little mini sound systems. So, yep, that's true. Mike does. I can't.
They're like little speaker stacks, yeah?
Yeah, I can't release the details, but I have some new things upcoming on it, so I've been working on that a lot.
Oh, okay. You're also like you paint as well. I've seen that you've paint. You did a suit jacket at least.
Paint? Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess if I need to.
If I need to. It's a very well done jacket. I'm a fan. I think you did a great job.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, if I need to, I will, but that's not. I wouldn't say painting's my favorite artistic.
Yeah. Have you always been like a visual and a creator? Have you always been into doing like arts and crafts?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, definitely being hands-on and making stuff is how I find joy.
Is that something that you just kind of picked up on your own, or are your parents like that too?
I guess, yeah. My dad is not. My dad is definitely not physically astute.
Okay.
My mom, though, is more of the handyman type person. So she's an architect. She got me into sort of doing house projects and whatnot.
Oh, cool.
So that was certainly an aspect, and that kind of just falls into everything else. Once you realize you can make something yourself, like why.
Right. I feel like most people, it's not that they don't know that they can do something. They're afraid of starting it. Most people have the fear of like, if I start a project, I may never finish it, so I just won't start the project at all.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I mean, that's like, the recent.
Isn't that called having cement feet?
I have no idea. Is it?
Yeah.
What is it, cement feet?
Cement feet.
I thought that was a mob thing.
No. Yeah, that's true.
Swimming with the fishes, you see?
Yeah, so basically it means like you want to get something started, but you're walking through an area of wet cement and then you're just stuck and you stop.
I have not heard that turn of phrase before.
Psychological shit. I don't know.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's true though, because like once I start something, it's kind of like even like watching a show.
Yeah.
Like it's like I'm not ready to do this yet, and I'll like hold off. Like Severance season 2, like I just started it because I wanted to make sure I was ready to really commit.
I still haven't done Game of Thrones. Everybody's like, when are you gonna watch it? I'm like, I get the idea. They make out with each other as there's people die, like shit happens. Which is weird because I'm DJing this Game of Thrones party in like a week, which is also weird because the show's been off the air for a while, but they still do a Game of Thrones party every year. It's called Gauntlotter. Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings. It's like a whole fantasy
Where's
fest. It's at Broken Plow Dojo. They do it every year. This is their 3rd or 4th year doing it. I DJ it every year. They're also the ones that do the Harry Potter Yule Ball that I do every year.
Yeah.
Wait, so what do you play for that?
I take the score and I usually will use stems and use chunks of the score over like house beats and things like that. And I'll do like a live remix of the score of both Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones.
What percentage of it involves that music? Like the whole thing?
The first like half of the night I'm doing that because they do the guy that throws the party is a tabletop game designer. So the first half they're like playing themed games and they're in costume and there's like character actors and stuff that are participating. Yeah. So we try and keep it like in theme with what's happening with that. And then usually around like 9-10 after the games kind of finish up, it just transitions into a dance party and I play like club favorites for every age essentially.
Yeah.
It's a really cool event. If you're into nerdy shit and getting dressed up and like competing with your friends with stuff, his events are fucking awesome.
One of my very close friends goes to the Harry Potter night every year, and she has a ball.
It is the coolest party I've ever been to. 2 years ago, he had a unicorn. It was great. He owns his own church, and we're running for the border. We getting Taco Bell. Is that my wrap it up B? I like that. The wrap it up B. Quit talking about shit because we got a DJ up here. All right, I'll stop rambling now. Thanks.
Broski's ready. If the DJ wasn't ready, please, ramble away.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you're good. You got to keep me on task.
All right. Keep us on track.
I got the brain of a fucking squirrel. Hey, so
yeah, George, don't engage his banter. You need to always steer away. Whatever TJ's trying to say, bring us back to the show. That's your job.
You've spun the wheel.
That's no fun though.
Are you ready for this trash?
I am ready.
Ready.
Here's the thing.
How long you been DJing, sir?
I don't know, like what, mid-January, mid-February, something like that.
Okay, so about 4 months.
4 months.
I think it was like mid-February.
Okay. Well, you're going to learn something new or you're going to crash and fail and we're all going to laugh. It's going to be great.
Yep.
One or the other.
Yeah. 8 minutes is going on the clock.
All right, awesome.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
distorting all reality, taking all my energy. So will you be my remedy? Cause you lift me up way above the ground, and when you're around I ain't coming down. Cause you lift me up way above the ground, and when you're around I ain't coming down.
One minute, 20 seconds left. Kill the DJ, and I gotta unmute the mics.
Yeah, there it is. You tried to do the wiki
tried.
wiki. I heard it. It went.
Yeah, I tried just a little bit.
Yeah, that's how we
little
ask.
something.
Just give it a little, just a little nudge. Todd, have you ever been a big scratcher?
He also did a little bit of a backspin.
These are very hot mics. I'm hearing some feedback on that. Is that coming through on your side? Did you not hear that? I heard a little squelch in there.
I didn't.
No? I swear I heard it.
Might have been my stomach.
Oh, are you hungry? Do you want a snack? I've got trail mix.
I have no adrenaline in my system. I did not hear any chirps
Yeah,
there.
no,
Really?
I didn't hear it.
I swear I heard it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm going crazy. I got old man ears.
We already knew that about you.
This is probably only the second time I've ever attempted to scratch. Like,
Okay.
I don't really scratch yet.
You know, Dover Spike hates scratching.
I generally agree.
Do you?
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I don't hate good scratching, but the amount of good scratching is very small.
It is. Very much so.
I mean, we're talking DMC people? Absolutely. But people who are just trying to shove it into their sets? Nah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you have to be very good for me to enjoy it.
Is he?
Yes. Absolutely, yes.
You just got to be clean with it. You can't do too much. It's,
Yeah,
it's really easy
that's-
to be extra.
I feel it's a confidence thing. Like if you go in and you're confident about it,
I don't know.
then you have to still do it well. Like
But a lot of people that are confident about it are just doing it all the time, and you're like, stop being so confident.
do you remember?
Stop being so confident. That's right.
Right.
Do you remember E Diddy?
Who?
E Diddy.
E. Diddy.
He played like house and trance back in the late 90s, early 2000s. But I walked into the Shadow Lounge once, and he was playing a trance set and trying to scratch over it. And that was when I was like, this is not for everybody. This is not a thing.
It's also not for any trans DJ.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. It was one of those moments where I was like, aha, there is limitations. I was young. I was probably like, I don't know, when did Shadow Lounge? I was probably like 16 maybe when they opened. So it was like their first year of being around.
Yeah.
Do you feel inspired to scratch more in the future, Broski?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I think we did our job then.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Just keep this in mind. be mindful of the type of sound that you are doing and what kind of genre you're playing. Some genres, scratching works perfectly fine with. Or certain other genres, probably want to stay away from scratching.
Like deep dub.
Kind of like deep dub.
I'm gonna plug the show right quick and say next week we got a veritable scratch master.
Ooh, we
in the
do have
house
an OG
next
coming
week.
next week.
Who's that?
Yam.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
Yam will cut it up.
Yamez.
Yam will cut it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is good at tastefully scratching also.
Yes.
Yes.
He's a machine.
He's
I
the
fucks
guy.
with it.
That's my dude.
Broski. George was
You
over,
have to do that every time he's up now, from now on.
George was over here making this comment, and we'll make it again. Get yourself some fucking headphones, bud. You own headphones? You need to start using some headphones, my guy.
I said since I was gonna crash on it anyway, I was like, okay, I don't even want the headphones.
No. Listen, I'm telling you, it's going to make you an even better DJ. Once you can learn how to beat match with your ears, as well as what you're seeing on the screen, it's going to make it so much better for
When
you.
two senses combine into one. No, yeah, never mind. Sorry.
Was that Daredevil?
I don't know. I just do. That was
Went blind,
That
but
was
now
that
you
was
can
saying
hear
yes
and
to the
smell
intrusive
better?
thoughts.
What do you think Daredevil smells like?
I've been getting better at just going off of the way it sounds. Like you.
Here's the problem, though, is you're not hearing what it sounds like until we're all hearing what it sounds like. So if
Too
it
late.
sounds
It's too
bad,
late.
it's too late.
Could be. Could be.
That's why you got to use the headphones.
Well, that's why I prepare and get everything ready beforehand.
You've got a
We
collective
all
like
went through that
75
phase.
years of
We all
DJing
went through
over
that
here.
phase. We all went through
Listen,
that phase.
we are only giving you these tips and tricks because we want you to be a better DJ too, you know?
It's not even a tip and trick. It's literally a requirement.
Yeah, okay, a
Well,
requirement.
no. To be fair, there are some people who DJ without headphones and do
Okay.
a good job.
Yeah,
I am
But-
looking into a pair, honestly. I just
I mean,
want to get a good pair.
if you're playing an Ableton set and it's like pre-mapped out for you that way, then like I can see you not
Yeah,
using
you
headphones
don't
at
need
all. But if you're doing like an open format, like 2, 3, 4 hours, or something that you're trying to just freestyle, you're gonna need some headphones.
I mean, here's the thing: like, if you know all of your music super well, then sure. But like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't personally. So like, but some people do.
Listen,
So
I very rarely wear headphones at a wedding. I don't need to. I've heard almost every one of those songs 5,000 fucking times. I can sing every word to every one of them. I even know the dance moves to some. You'll never see me do it because I'm not that kind of DJ. Good save.
Good save.
Damn, reflexes? Yeah, I like that.
can't
Like
drop
a
it on
cat.
camera.
Yeah, good job.
What is a
Broski.
good brand?
Cat noise.
Tell me the coolest thing that happened to you this week. No pressure.
Probably,
Some pressure.
Probably phase one. Phase one was great.
What is phase one?
The Thunderbird. There was a show
Ooh.
this last week, and I just hung out in the green room 90% of the time, and it was like fire, just hanging out and chilling.
Okay.
All right.
Love a good hangout.
I do love a good hangout. How was the actual show?
It was great. I mean, they had phase one, Perry Wayne, Namira,
Is this all dubstep?
Jimmy Splash. Yeah, there was.
These are all people I do not know.
Do you know? Do you know? I know phase one. Do you know the
I know
other
phase
names?
one.
I know Namira is the only one I know.
It was headbanger music. for
Headbanger.
sure.
music. So was it the rhythms?
It was the rhythms.
Rhythm and dubstep. Okay.
Rhythm.
Rhythm. I don't know.
Not my cuppa.
Do you rhythm?
No.
I
Neither
didn't
do
think
I.
you'd rhythm.
There's 4% of rhythm that is actually fire.
Who's our next DJ?
There's
Tess
Okay. Wait, Tessa already went.
is gonna.
You mean Gissy?
Yes.
Gissy.
Oh no, the 400. Never mind. The 400 has to break down, and then yes,
Okay.
guess he's getting ready to go up.
Oh, well, let's start breaking that down. We'll bring Broski over to talk. George will be next up after Gissy.
Word.
And then we'll talk to Broski for a minute. Maybe we'll bring Tess over for a minute.
Yep.
We'll get some people rotating here.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling.
We'll talk to you, though. Hey there, good looking. How you doing?
I.
You
Yeah,
come
so you spinning the wheel? Yeah.
Hop in, spin with us, hang out. So obviously you can tell we've got some veteran DJs in the house. We've got some younger DJs in the house. As a younger DJ learning from a veteran DJ as yourself, what kind of advice do you think you could give to some of these people if they want to, say, book more shows or become better DJs?
I'm not sure I have a lot of advice about booking more shows because that's never really been. I've never really tried to do that.
You've kind of thrown your shows.
Yeah, I guess okay, that's fair. Yeah, I guess if you want to get booked, throwing shows helps.
Definitely.
Because it puts lets people know what you sound like, right?
Yep.
And even if people only show up for the headliner and don't see you DJ, they at least know what kind of music you like.
Yep.
And how you represent yourself in general. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that's what my kind of attitude's always been like, well, nobody else is booking the music that I want, so I'll just do it.
Have you ever done the tally to figure out how many different headliners you've brought into Pittsburgh?
No, but Jeff is very good at that. He documents every show he does. I'm pretty sure he has like the playlists for every show that he's ever played.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so like he definitely has that info.
I'm trying to get him on. He had to reschedule with me, so we're gonna get him on at some point. But for the people watching at home, Jeff Cutups, who's the other half of Laser Crunk, he also runs a forum online for events. The dude is a very, very much like an interesting guy. He's got a lot of fun stuff that he's into, from different varieties of music to movie to whatever. The dude just has interests.
Yeah, I mean, like, so, obviously I follow him on Bandcamp, and like, whenever I log into Bandcamp to get new music, I just see just a sea of Jeff bought this, well, Cutups bought this, Cutups bought this guy. So like, I don't even know how much he spent on Bandcamp. It's got to be crazy.
Interesting. So I usually ask this to the other DJs and stuff when they come on. Obviously, you have pretty eclectic taste. You know a ton of producers. Is Bandcamp where you're finding most stuff? Are you running, SoundCloud, Spotify? Like, how are you discovering new stuff, or is it just labels that you've been following for years?
Yeah, I'd say, it's mainly Bandcamp, and I mean, I use Apple Music, and a lot of people.
No shame.
But
I pay for Apple Music. You're good.
But like, so I don't use Spotify. I use Apple Music. So like, oftentimes I'll listen to something on there. It just starts cycling through other stuff. Then I Shazam it. And like, okay, I want to buy that. I constantly have a note on my phone of like tunes to buy. If I'm listening to mixes and I hear them say, this is what's being played, I write it down. I mean, that list is now like, it's so long because I haven't got all the stuff. But then, when I'm starting to go through music, I'll go back to that note and I'll say, okay, try and find this, and try and find it. So yeah, Apple Music is where I'll buy stuff off there because they have most stuff. Or Bandcamp. I don't really use SoundCloud. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. It's just my SoundCloud was just covered in just garbage because, you try and download a song and they make you follow this person, and then like they post a bunch of other crap. So like the signal to noise ratio there is pretty bad for me.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a great tool, but I don't personally use it well. So yeah, Bandcamp, just Shazamming stuff, writing stuff down. I listen to a lot of DJ mixes on Mixcloud.
Okay.
So that's how I found a lot of stuff, I think.
Have you ever done like a series of mixes or anything like that? Or have you been taking advantage of the online streaming services for your own content?
I mean, yeah, like me and Jeff we've done stuff for Laser Crunk. We did a series called Blast Off, but not as much as I could. I certainly should release more mixes.
Do you record all your mixes, or do you remember to? Because I never do.
I do a good bit of the time. I used to more because I used to use Tractor exclusively. Now I've been using Rekordbox and CDJs, which makes it a lot harder to record stuff because then you have to bring your recorder and it runs out of batteries half the time, or the gain's wrong, or
is that switch
whatever.
Strictly because the people you're bringing in are playing on that equipment and you just wanted to make it easier on yourself?
Somewhat, yeah. I mean, that's a lot of it. That's why I didn't switch before. I will say is that I didn't switch before because the equipment just wasn't up to like what I needed it to do.
Okay.
Now with CDJ 3000s, like I can do what I want to do. Like if I have to play on Nexus 2s, like it's like it can make it work, but it doesn't. I feel like kind of hamstrung. I mean, even now I can still do more with Tractor than I can with CDJs, but CDJs are good enough.
You definitely have a very unique setup that you brought tonight. What were you playing on?
So I use Tractor, and then I have an APC40 MK2 that I've like mapped to Tractor, like a custom mapping. And then I have a Control F1, which I use for like samples.
Is that the smaller one on the right is the F1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, smaller one on the left is the F1.
Okay.
The one on the right is just an iPad.
Okay.
And that's running TouchOS-C, which I use to just control Tractor. So I have like mappings for effects and filters on Tractor that I use on that.
Can I ask a specific question about the iPod? Because I was like, how does this work? It toggles on when you touch, and then the faders, like the whatever attribute.
Some of them, yeah. You can control how they act.
Obviously,
in the
that's all
mappings.
configurable, but a couple of them, it seemed like just touching it was like, oh, that kicked it on, and then you can like fudge with it.
Some
That's
of them are
super
like
cool.
touches and turns on.
Yeah.
So funny story actually. This is like when I first started DJing with digitally as opposed to vinyl. I didn't have a controller at all. I don't even know if controllers existed then. I guess Serato just existed at the time. And Tractor existed, but even Tractor, you would use vinyl to control Tractor. And so I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to move away from that. That's like the whole point of DJing digitally. So TouchOS-C, which is a program that controls, it's basically a MIDI controller through a touchscreen. That existed for the iPod and iPhone. And I had an iPhone, and I had an Well, I guess I just had an iPhone. So I bought another iPhone, like I bought a broken iPhone, and then I bought an iPod and another iPhone. And so I ended up I had four, I would have my laptop, and I had a little table that went on top of it, and I had 4 iPod or iPhones that I would then all connect to the computer wirelessly to DJ with. And that was just the way I was DJing. And I was playing before Diplo at I guess Diesel. I guess it was Diesel at the time.
Okay.
And he took a video and like tweeted like, this dude's playing like on iPhones. What the hell's going on? And that was also that night. He also had on his rider that nobody else was allowed to play dubstep because this is when like dubstep was like first coming out.
It was the first time I heard Saxon. I was your engineer that night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had on his rider that nobody could play dubstep, but like Lee Yak, who threw the show, didn't tell me that because she was just like, fuck that, I'm not telling anybody that. And so of course I like finished out with like a dubstep. I think it actually was a Rusko track. And I finished out with a Rusko track, and I don't know, he probably was pissed off, but
yeah, well, you know what?
He was actually one of the nicest people I've ever worked with. That's my just my personal engagement with that dude. Like honestly, I'm like pro Diplo as fuck. But
yeah, I don't actually mean fuck him, but just
Yeah, no.
Fuck that attitude though.
Fuck,
They're trying to gatekeep
fuck everybody
like
at the end of the day. But I mean, lower, whatever.
We got a DJ up there, huh?
We do have a DJ up there.
Hey, Gissy.
Uh-oh.
How's it going?
It's going.
Are you gonna spin the wheel, or are you
No,
gonna?
I'm sorry.
Nope.
I had a day today.
Okay, that's fair. Sometimes you just gotta keep it rolling.
Yeah, I had a funeral today, so my mind.
Okay.
Aw.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm here.
I'm sorry for booing you. That's reason to not play the.
Boo the funeral instead.
Well, I mean, no,
Boo
yes.
all funerals. Nobody should be sad. No.
Boo sadness.
Boo sadness. Well, if that's the case, what are you playing tonight?
Some house.
Okay, I love that. 8 minutes on the clock, and we'll talk to you when you're done.
All right.
That's why I'm here with you.
work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive and find the atom. It's your primitive and find the atom. If you got a big, let me search it and find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive and find the atom. It's your primitive and find the atom. I like to get to know ya so I can show ya. Put a hurtin' on ya like I told ya. Give me all your numbers so I can phone ya. Your girl act stink, don't call me over. Knock on the bed, lay me on your sofa. Call before you come, I need to shave my cha-cha. You do what you don't know, you will I won't ya. Go downtown and eat it like a vulture. Send my hips back, hips so cha. See my butt and my lips don't cha. Lost a few pounds and my waist won't die. This the kind of beat that goes ba ta ta. Ba ta 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 ta. Sex me so good I say blah blah blah. Work it, I need a glass of water. Boy, just spit it on ya. Work it, let me work it. Put thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive and find the atom. It's your primitive and find the atom. If you got a big, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive and find the atom.
No, I'ma make waves, big bassline gonna make that shake. No, I'ma make waves, big bassline gonna make that shake. Make that shake, make that shake, make that shake, make that shake, make that. No, I'ma make waves, big bassline gonna make that shake. Big bassline gonna make that shake. Big bassline gonna make that shake.
I'm in love with the go-go. I'm in love with the go-go. I got it for the Lolo. I'm in love with the go-go. I'm in love with the go-go. I'm in love with the go-go. I got it for the Lolo. Turn up. I'm in love with the go-go. Baking soda, I got baking soda. Baking soda, I got baking soda. Whip it through the glass, nigga. I'm blowing money fast, nigga. I'm in love with the go-go.
That's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that.
kill the DJ.
That was a fun set. You played it super safe, and you wore your headphones. George is gonna play next.
I had
Jonathan,
to play it safe
take
'cause
notes.
I just made it real quick.
No, that was good. It was fun. You hit on all the good clubby sounds. It was a clean mixing. It was not invasive to my eardrums.
I gotta say, if nobody's seen, or if anybody's not seen the video for "I'm in Love with the Cocoa," go watch it right now. It's like one of my favorite videos.
Can we get a
It's
picture-in-picture
so
on that?
good. Oh,
You mean the actual video, like
Yeah.
the video of it? I don't think I've ever seen it.
it's amazing.
We'll probably
It's
get a
so
copyright.
good.
We'll probably get a copyright ban. Just maybe no audio on it. Let's just see what the video looks
Or
like.
put it in the corner or something.
Yeah, we should be able to do that. That's a thing. We have that technology.
We definitely watched it during COVID, like when we were just sitting around playing games. We were all like, "This is amazing."
What was your favorite COVID memory?
Oh.
I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Maybe making a fake Vax card to get into this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend was selling them.
Oh, here we do have it.
He was making and selling them, so that was my favorite part. Oh, not the
Oh,
tractor.
look at you! You saved yourself. Good
Not the
job.
tractor.
Good job, buddy. Wait, we lost it.
What was your favorite thing about COVID, TJ?
So I had a
This
great
video is
time.
crazy.
During, why is it? Well, we can't see it. You took it away. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It just-
Mountains of cocaine. That was my favorite part
It's
of
like
COVID.
exactly what you would expect, but he's just talking about how much he loves that coke.
I'm trying to
Do you
limit
remember
it to
Stitches?
7-second bursts because
Stitches
that's
was like one of the best parts
Oh,
of
I
that.
saw
we don't
Stitches
get
in Miami, like
Yeah.
on the street in Miami
Oh
once.
shit!
Yeah.
I saw
well, he
him
was
at
in
the
a crowd,
Rex.
but yeah.
And
I saw that too. Yeah.
we're not supposed to talk about what happened on stage that day.
Yeah.
But it was at the Rex.
It wasn't real
For
though,
what?
was it? It was real coke.
Oh yeah, he had people come up from the audience and just. This dude was like, "I got a fucking 8-ball, let's go!" And he came up and was like,
Oh, okay, but not the bricks.
"No, that
Okay,
shit
yeah,
was
yeah.
awesome."
No, but they were slinging bumps on stage.
They were doing bumps. Yeah, big time.
Wow.
Oh yeah, like way out in the open. I wasn't even supposed to talk about that, and I just totally blabbed my entire.
I
fucking
mean,
mouth.
what the Rex isn't even
Yeah,
in
they
business
closed.
anymore.
You
What's going to
talked
happen now?
about
Valid
it.
point. Valid point. So anyway,
Ben Pennegar
this dude's
walks
like,
in.
"Who likes to do fucking cocaine?" And then everybody in the audience was like, "Yeah," because his whole thing was cocaine. So we all went because we were like, "This is gonna be a shit show."
Brick in your face. If
Yeah,
if you
it was
don't
one of the
know, that
greatest
was his-
songs ever written. I want to put this brick in your. Anyway, so everybody's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Who's got cocaine?" And a few people were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You guys are stupid."
Yeah.
But they were like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, come on up." And everybody with cocaine went on stage. He was like, "Give me your cocaine." And then he just started doing bumps of everybody's cocaine on
I
stage.
wonder how much fentanyl he did that day.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, he survived.
That was kind of
Pre-fentanyl?
was. Yeah, it was a little
All right,
pre-fentanyl.
pre-fentanyl.
At least like
In this area.
yeah.
Yeah, it was pre-cocaine fentanyl. Heroin.
You
fentanyl
see,
was a thing.
children, once upon a time.
Well, I mean, there was other shit in it, I'm
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
but like
Baby
I feel like it was more like-
laxatives.
Yeah, baby laxatives
Yeah.
different than Fetty Wap.
Yeah, I feel like it was more like caffeine powder and baking
Yeah.
soda and whatnot.
Just a little sprinkle of meth and some baking
Yeah,
soda.
Yeah. Some lidocaine and caffeine.
Oh man, I don't.
That would be crazy if you were like, yeah, I'm gonna do these party drugs, and then you just shit yourself instead. Baby
I just-
laxatives.
How funny would it be if somebody would have just given him a big old bag of K? It's like he's not gonna know. Like just one big gooper.
Oh, that would have been crazy.
Rest of the show's over. We're
he
done.
just sits down.
Has anybody accidentally ever done the wrong one?
I don't do them, so I don't know.
Me neither.
Yeah, well. It happens from time to time. Somebody's like, "Hey, man, do you want to go up?" And you accidentally go down. It is not a good experience.
Oh, actually, I have a good related story.
Okay.
When I was young, I was in college. I was in college. My parents called me up and they're like, "Hey, so we were going through, we were looking for something or other in your room, and we found a bag of powder. What is this?" I was like,
I don't know. Like, I don't know what that is. Like, I don't do powders. And like, she's like, they're like, come on, we're not stupid. Like, we found this bag of powder. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. And then they're like, come on, tell us. And I was like, I don't know. Like, how much is there? There a couple cups. I was like, what? I was like, oh, it's the 2020 borax cleaning solution that I had for my screen printing kit. And I was like,
Your parents thought you were Pablo Escobar. They're like, this kid's out here making bank. He's got kilos in the
that'd
closet.
be a lot.
Yeah, I was like, I wish that was something. I would have sold it or something. I don't know. Like, I'd be rich.
Have you always been a no-nose guy?
Yeah, never been. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just because of I don't know. I've seen other people, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to do it.
Yep.
Same.
Smart decision.
Samesies.
I've definitely made the wrong choices over the years. It's been many years now that I have not put anything up there. I'm going on like almost 3 years now. It took a while for me to figure it out. There was a lot of bad decisions there for a long time, but about a year and a half ago, I decided, as a reward, I bought myself a new septum.
You can do that?
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. With enough money, you can do anything.
Cool.
Yeah. Now I sleep really well. I can breathe. It's amazing.
So you got a nose job, is what you're saying.
I didn't change the shape.
So you got a nose job.
You got a nose job.
I got a septoplasty, not a rhinoplasty. A rhinoplasty is a nose job.
You got like a not nose job.
I got an inside nose job. They fixed my inside.
A nose job is a nose job.
It was an inside job.
It was an inside job.
Exactly.
We got George up there, eh? Looks like he's pressing cables, doing stuff. The DI boxes are new.
What is the most cocaine you have done in one night, TJ?
That is a question that I'm not comfortable answering on the internet. That wasn't even the most. That was just the worst night. That's a story that doesn't need to be on the internet.
Yeah.
I have a reputation in a very prestigious community. And they don't need to know anything about anything other than TJ doesn't do drugs now.
All right, we're good. I see you, but
That's
I
all
see
that
you, so
matters.
you're not muted.
Yeah, that's different.
Now
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
open.
We're not taping that either.
And it could be fake.
Yeah. Hey there, George.
You.
How's it going, big guy?
Pretty good, man.
Are you feeling validated in your tractor selection this evening?
Not really.
Is it because of TJ2 or TJ1?
I don't know.
Here, I'll make you feel better. Ha ha, Todd. You use tractor. Ha ha ha. You use tractor. Ha ha ha.
I love
Does that make it
tractor.
any better, George?
Sure.
Okay.
I actually like
That
Tractor,
made me
but
feel better.
Good.
I was feeling a little down, and
it's
now I
not
got
the
a
best
chuckle out of it.
program at all.
George,
Yes, sir.
do I even need to ask if you're going to spin the wheel?
I'm not.
Oh,
One of
damn.
these days, George.
No,
One
but
of these
when
days.
when I get more music, you got.
I
it.
gave you access to the NOS. You have
Yeah,
all the
I don't
music.
have any time, TJ.
Uh-oh.
I feel
How are you never lit, George?
like that.
Never lit.
He's too tall.
It's time to get lit.
Want me to?
No.
That did really help.
I'm sure it did.
ABTJ, go adjust those lights.
I thought he literally meant like he's lit.
No, that's what I was saying.
Okay.
It's time for him to actually get lit.
Right there, it looks great. People just want to be like as far away from. I'm going to stand away from where the lights are pointing and be on this video show that uses photons to capture my physical being. Never mind. I'm
we
sorry.
using
I'm gonna shut up
photons now, bro? Dang. We're so advanced. We got photons.
Impressive.
I'm going to boo
I
myself.
paid extra for
We are
that.
pretty cool.
We paid double for photons around these parts. George,
Yes, sir.
8 minutes.
It's on the clock, I swear.
Ooh,
Is
on
it?
the clock.
I'm ready.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1.
Exactly. Changes in the
That's it? That was 1 minute and 40 seconds left. That is
I got used to having the clock here last week.
one week out of almost a
Yeah,
year,
1
and
week
you
out
got
of,
used
like-
to. And you got used. Okay, all right. That's cool.
So sorry.
We're ready for this to happen.
That's all right. Well, George,
It was a
I
great 6.5.
enjoyed your 6.5 minutes.
Well, good. I'm glad you did.
I really liked that first track. What was it? Tell me.
First track
Yes.
was
It had all the pianos.
Barry Can't Swim, Jazz Club After Hours.
It was fun. It was funky. I get down with that. I can party with them peoples. George,
Yes, sir.
how are you today?
I'm doing fine.
What are you going to do when you go home tonight?
I think I'm going to actually watch WWE Raw.
Oh, the one from this past Monday?
Yeah,
Okay. Has it been great since it's transitioned to Netflix?
it absolutely has. Yeah.
You know what else you can be doing while you're watching that?
Downloading music.
Downloading music from the Nas.
Yeah, I could be doing that.
Yeah. It's super well
I
organized.
could absolutely be doing
the,
that.
The Nas.
Can you do me a small
I don't know,
favor,
that's-
though?
that's what it is.
TJ?
Huh.
I lost the actual address for that.
HEG Vault something. We'll give it to you.
Yeah, just send it back to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not share that on the YouTube.
Yeah.
No,
we're
I'm not
we'll-
asking for it now. This
Password
second.
and
Yeah.
mother's maiden name, please.
So we built like a 42 terabyte cloud storage system here, so everybody can log in and like drop music, pull music. It's the best way for me to keep organized with all the
I'll be
wedding
honest
stuff
with you,
people.
I have not been able to really go through a lot of that yet.
You haven't gone through 42 terabytes of music? What's
Yeah.
wrong? You're lazy.
Yeah, I know,
Basically,
totally.
I mean, it's there for the picking. That's all. You know,
Yeah.
dive in. I've labeled every folder in there so that it does represent pretty much what's in it. for
I
the
have
most
a
part.
very curated Southside post-COVID collection.
That would be perfect if you land on Ratchet.
That's true.
We got one more DJ left,
Yep,
and
one
then
more.
we're going to close out this motherfucker.
You gonna tear down a good
This has
Jordan the
been
table?
a great episode. I love the flow of how we've been doing this. I appreciate you coming up and hanging out with us, Keebs. Let's talk about Keebs in the background for a minute, though, because I feel like this is the other side of you that people might even know you almost as much as the DJing that you do at this point. So much so that you have your own Facebook page specifically for Keebs in the background. Please.
I don't have a DJ page.
You know, really? No. That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
I did not realize that. Okay. Huh.
That's just my own page. I figure if you want to follow me, then
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. When did you decide that photobombing was going to be your passion outside of DJing?
It was okay. So it basically started because this one girl would come to the BBT for Fuzz every week, and she would take photos. And I think we all know those people who will take photos and post way too many of them when they're not good photos. And many of the times I was that person in the background just like, looking like an idiot, like setting up gear or whatever. So every time she started taking photos and I saw she would take a photo, I would go, and I would just smile at her camera. So,
any idea how many pictures at this point are in your gallery? Because it's
No.
years worth.
I mean, yeah, like the Instagram account has like I don't know, 200 or 300 photos, but there's like, I mean, that's just a small portion of them. There's a lot more that I never get back or that I get and I don't never post or whatever.
How often do you get tagged in stuff that you don't realize that you're even in the background of?
I don't know, a couple times a month.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's awesome. For those of you that are watching, you need to go and follow Keebs in the background online. The dude literally pops up at least 4 or 5 photos a week that I feel.
Yeah.
So, Keebs, anything that you want to leave us with? Because this is going to be our last DJ here in a minute, and we're going to all get the heck on out of here after that.
I would say, yeah, come to Laser Crunk on Friday at Cobra, and then also come to all the other shows this weekend. Die by the Sword, the Appalachian Sound Culture guys are doing on Saturday night, and then the 420 Sound Clash on Sunday, which is free and it's going to have 2
Where's
big
that
sound
at?
systems. That's in Southside at the Burgers. So outside of
in the
at the High Line, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Highline's a dope space. We did the memorial for Shecky there a couple years ago. Was the first time I got to see it, and like I'm glad people are using it for more and more stuff now. It's really slick.
I think the weather's still supposed to be good. So Sunday
Nice.
outside.
Love that. Pittsburgh, we never know what could happen. It could be fucking a tornado. It could be a hurricane. It could be 95. It's definitely going to be humid and cold at the same time. I don't know how it happens, but my balls sweat when it's 12 degrees.
Yeah.
Too much info.
But yeah, Sunday. What time does it start, Tessa?
3 to 10.
3 to 10. Yeah. It's gonna be good all day.
Are you 9 to 10? Look at
Closing
you.
it at.
Wow, big time. They like you. Nope. You're playing that. What are you playing?
Yeah, I'm playing. I don't know. I want to say like 5 to 6. No, maybe 6 to 7.
Okay.
I think 6. Yeah, I'm definitely not second. So it starts at 3. Okay, so yeah, probably so 6 to 7 then.
Okay.
3 to 4, 4 to 5. Oh no, that'd be 5 to 6. No, it wouldn't be. 6 to 7. 6 to 7.
Be there around 5. No matter what.
Yeah,
You'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Show up early. It'll be fun. So, I mean, that thing, we probably didn't do the best job explaining this, and a lot of people probably don't understand, but like, there's going to be 2 sound systems there, not just one, right? So 2
A
giant
clash
sound
of the
systems.
sound systems.
Yeah.
High vis.
Are they facing towards each other at opposite ends, facing away from each other back
Actually,
to back?
I don't know exactly. Do you know how they're going to set it up?
I honestly have no clue. I don't know if they're gonna like play them at separate times or
Usually,
at the same time.
usually
I
at
don't
sound
know.
clashes, it's like one crew plays on their system and the other crew plays on their system, but this isn't really that. So
there is. There's high vis crew and then there's wave motion crew.
Right,
but then what about everybody else?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure.
Would they do something like play both systems at the same time? I don't
No,
know.
I don't think. I'm guessing every other set. So
That would make sense, I guess.
Because I mean, the first time I ever saw Sound Clash was like in Croatia at Outlook, and it was like proper sound system clash, like giant,
I mean,
giant
this is going to be
systems,
pretty proper. Both of those systems bang hard.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Tyler's system is crazy, and then I saw the high vis system last year, I think, and it is also very nice.
Nice. Yeah.
And I believe they're both like hand built systems. I'm pretty sure they're both like a homemade system.
Yep.
But
That's
they're
that's
very
rad.
good. They're very nice homemade systems.
I like that Pittsburgh has stepped its audio game up over the last like 5-10 years.
Yeah. It used to be Bob Teagard.
Yeah, 100%.
There was a
Now we have,
10-year
like-
period where that was like the only sound you could
Now
get.
we have like 5 huge rigs, at least, I think.
I'm sorry, my website?
Not your
No,
website.
whose website are we asking about?
The Frequency 528 one. Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh,
that
he's just
guy.
trying to get the.
He does stuff. You got a website?
I mean, we have lasercrunk.com. It's not, it's not super up. It's kept. We put our events on there, but it's not
Okay.
like.
Do you mostly push everything through? Was it Arcane City? Is that Jeff's?
That's Jeff's thing. I mean, well, we must push it through Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
So, I mean, getting people to go to a separate website like requires a lot of effort. It makes sense, more sense for like a proper business, but that's not what we are. So,
Yeah.
Again, we have it as just,
I've thrown shows for like 25 years, and I don't think I've ever actually treated that side of what I do professionally at all. Like, I had fun with it for a long time, and I've used it as a tool in my career to push what I do as a DJ and a performer and the marketing shit that I do with other companies now. But it was never like, this is going to be the thing that I do forever and ever. It was just fun.
Yeah.
It's an addiction, if anything. Like, 100%. Like, it's almost like gambling. I'm putting up like $3-4 grand. I'm hoping I make it back. If I can get a profit, I feel like I really made something of myself.
Yeah.
But
like Mad Bar.
no, yeah, Mad Bar. That was a fun time.
Yeah.
At this point, if I were to do another venue, it would be a wedding venue. I spent the last couple of years managing the Allegheny River Trail Park, and then we've been working with Steve Hofstetter, helping him with his private events at Sunken Bus. And now I'm like, I want to take that next leap and purchase something, but at the same time, I'm kind of happy in my lane with where we're at.
Yeah.
I don't have the energy anymore. That promoting is a young man's sport. Kudos to you for keeping it up for fucking 16 years with Laser Crunk and like 14 or 15 with Fuzz. That's a run, man. That is
Oh yeah,
impressive.
thank you, Keebs.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Like
so much entertainment over the years. I wouldn't be who I was without you and Fuzz and all the kids that came before me to show me the way. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
yeah. You ready to play up there?
Sure.
Sweet.
I'm
I'm
play
gonna
some
put
tunes.
8 minutes on that there clock. Sure you got sounds? Got lights? Fuck yeah.
Heyo. Send it, fam. Take us home. And turn it up. Like, yeah, crank your volume.
So this a motherfucking real thing, no on a shot. I didn't come up to your door tonight. C4 in a foreign car, either with me or you not. I'm Pittsburgh, born and bred, Portishead, glory box. 5 bitches, let's get shot, glory box. Tell her get down on her knees, kneel before God. Yeah, motherfucker better come with it. I'ma fuck it up before I get done with it. Get money for bits on the motherfucker one, no chill, I'm still having fun with it. And I'm motherfucker lifted. We all who we are, never be what you want, so respect little homie, cause we young and gifted. Came through, fucked up business. Goddamn, I love terrific. I'm in a G-Wagon, started out in a busted Civic. Who'da thought that we was gonna make it, but we made it, goddamn. I don't got time for the bullshit on my mind, let me tell you who I am. Yeah.
Time now to show you niggas who I am. It's been on my mind for a while now. Getting to it be an understatement, we'll be racking up a fucking pile now. Way more than a local nigga. Check Google, dog, I'm on file now. Yes, I'm on Wiki, bitch, get with me. I'm like bow down. We making moves that's making niggas move they bows now. Got Mrs. Wow, hey Mr. Chows, and then we chow down. He got that vicious sound, that nigga now be him right here. You tryna step to me, is rest in peace, that's him right here. Rapper in a body bag, lollygag, with a bitch you probably gag, niggas who hating on me, hoes be waiting on me, it's probably that, won't see the boys slacking on the full package, nigga, no poly rap, real niggas love how we snap it right, my reaction like,
who'da thought that we was gonna make it, but we made it, goddamn. I don't got time for the bullshit on my mind, let me tell you who I am. Yeah.
You should be. Is it something? Is this loving? 'Cause it should be if you wanna be with me. And all this is for nothing. How are you gonna be with me if all this just ain't working? It ain't worth it if it ain't love. Tell me, do you see it working if it ain't love? Tell me, do I deserve this if it ain't love? 'Cause this ain't me, not the way I should be. Tell me, who do you want me to be? If all this is for nothing, how are you gonna be with me? If all this just ain't working, it ain't worth it if it ain't love. Tell me, do you see it working if it ain't love? Tell me, do I deserve this if it ain't love? Tell me, do you see it working if it ain't? Somebody to
Kill the DJ.
That's the end of the show. We're going home. This is the earliest we have closed a show in months. Months. We started on time. We're ending in less than 3 hours. This is huge. It's all because of you, Keebs. You brought the heat.
Punctual.
You started us off with the right energy to get through this fucking show in less than 3 hours. I'm not angry about it. This is my excited sound.
So I want to say one thing. Thank
Yeah.
you for having me on. And
Yeah.
I will be officially back playing live.
Ooh.
May 6th or 7th, excuse my memory on the date, at Thunderbird for DJ Browning and DJ Greenie.
Brownie and Greenie.
The Disco Biscuits and Lotus.
Okay, do you know, was that actually their names separately, or would they just make those up because they're playing together, or what's going on?
Well, Brownie is Mark Brownstein of the Disco Biscuits. And then DJ Greenie is Mike Green from Lotus. So
this is just a
kinda
total
went with their
coincidence,
last names,
or did
yeah.
they?
Well, they're friends, so they go on tour together, DJ.
Okay, so
and
okay.
so forth. Yes.
Okay.
I know a different DJ Brownie, and he plays Indian Bollywood music.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they should battle each other.
Sounds like a battle.
Yeah. I think I can make that happen. Yeah. I would pay for that show.
Just laugh track and Seinfeld to do.
Yeah. So, I fucking hate you sometimes so much. You and your fucking buttons.
Which one? TJ or me?
No, you're good. I hate you less than I hate him sometimes.
Emotional damage.
That son of a bitch. Well, Keebs, you survived to kill the DJ. Please tell your friends. We do cool stuff down here. Come hang out with us. Please come back anytime you want. Spin the wheel. It's open to anybody, anytime. This is what we do, man. We hang out. We play tunes. We torture people with wheel spins.
Yeah, it's been fun. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Sweet, buddy. Well, let's get out of here. TJ, you know what to do.
Smoke weed every day.
That's it. Thanks, man.
Yeah, dude.